Hello, patrons and members, aka my biggest fans by certain metrics who support me financially, which I'm very thankful about. By the way, already getting distracted within seconds of starting this video. I hope that this lamp doesn't screw with the autofocus on this camera. But anyway, I just wanted to do a little behind the scenes vlog like I always do before the end of the month for you patrons and members at the $5 level and above. We got a lot to talk about today. We have a really big development, an ongoing development as of when I'm recording this right now, and this is a little earlier then I record my BTS vlogs at the end of the month because I'm going to be out of office, so to speak, for a week coming up here. And then we're going to get back in and dive back into producing content. But I just released my Star Trek games video, Star Trek video games, that was a collaboration between Kinsey K and myself. It was called I Played These Star Trek Games So You Don't Have To. And I'll talk about the reception of that in a minute. I also want to talk about the reception of my other August videos, as well as literally everything that's coming up. So we'll just dive right in right now. Going back to early August, we had Kelpians, which came out. That was just a pretty standard alien biology video. Pretty happy with how that turned out. Tim edited that. And it performed, it was a little bit lower on the hierarchy, the ranking, because I do usually expect Discovery content to kind of be in that range, but I thought it was a good essay, and I know that a lot of people enjoyed it. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm just trying to make sure I'm remaining in focus. You guys don't care about that. But anyway, what did we have? Oh yeah, we had Xenomorphs after that. That was a video that has been cooking for a long time on the OrangeRiver channel. Another alien biology video, kind of standard format like I do. And I was releasing it in order to kind of ride the hype wave of the new Alien film, Alien Romulus. And unfortunately, that didn't really work so hot. That video hasn't performed as well as I was hoping, but a lot of the people who watched did enjoy it. I did get some feedback from people saying that it could have been longer, and it certainly could have been longer. There's more depth I could have gone into, but I thought that it was concise enough for my taste, because there's just certain topics where you just want to get to the point and hit on the right notes and everything, and I think I succeeded there. Then we did just release Star Trek games. Now, I had a fundraiser for this earlier this month. That was kind of like a combo fundraiser live stream between Star Trek games and issue 1 of my comic, my fan comic, Star Trek Endurance, which is coming out this fall. And we blasted those fundraisers out of the water, which I was really happy about, thanks to just some high-paying, patrons and members, and so obviously, everybody that donates, even at the smaller donation levels, it adds up. It's all appreciated. It's all appreciated. So that was fun. But I just released the video, and I knew that it was going to be divisive, especially some of the comments I got in my community post. I knew these people who were commenting, they don't know what they're in for. Kinsey and I sat down, as many of you know. I mean, some of you watched the rough cut already, but a while ago. But we sat down, and there are over 60 licensed official Star Trek games. We didn't get to play all of them, but we did play several of them, and of course we couldn't sit down and do a full playthrough of all of them, but we did we did sample them, which is, I think, all that many of them deserved, and a lot of people are not happy about that. As of when I'm recording this, the like to dislike ratio on that video is below 80%. It is by far and away the most disliked, divisive video I have put out on my channel in years. The last time, I mean, Prime Directive got some backlash, but it was not as bad. Also, I put out a video about UFOs, kind of debunking like a lot of talking points about UFOs from UFO enthusiasts who think that they're definitely alien spacecraft and not something that could be explained with less without invoking supernatural phenomena. But this is definitely a PR situation, and I'm probably overblowing it a little bit in my mind. I mean, the video's performing decently by other metrics. Subscriber wise, definitely shedding some. So far, as of when I'm recording this, all of you guys have stuck around. But I think that people need to understand that video was never going to be us doing like a full playthrough of a lot of these games. It's just not worth it. And we obviously had positive things to say about like Elite Force and some other ones. But I mean, I think a lot of people, I thought a lot of people knew that most Star Trek games are bad. So anyway, that's kind of been a little bit of a shock to the system, kind of having to reevaluate how I do things going forward in terms of like opinion-based content. I will say that there shouldn't be any change to the lineup that we have coming up over the next few months. We still got Back to the Future coming. We've still got a video about the John Titor internet hoax coming. I'm really excited about that. We got a video about Bloodborne in development. Now, there's a good game. And a video about Mass Effect as well for N7 Day. Now, there's another good game that people with good taste know is a good game. Sorry, I'm just a little salty. My Bell Riots video is currently up in the air as to whether or not I'll actually get to release it, because I uploaded a cut of it the other day and it got flagged for not fully demonetized, but hit with limited ads because of the whole stupid, not copyright, but all the other like political BS that they have is like the auto flags for demonetization. So that might become a patrons and members exclusive video. We'll just have to see. It's under review. I expect it's going to get rejected, because when I appealed World War III, it also got rejected. So that has had limited ads for a few years now, which is disappointing. But those are the videos that are in various stages of post-production right now, as well as my retrospective on Star Trek Enterprise. I'm saving Voyager for later. I'm going to do something special with Voyager probably, but I just wanted to watch Enterprise again, and I had some thoughts. That show has been divisive for a long time, but a few weeks ago, Kinsey and I shot that, and he was mostly behind the scenes on that, like he is for most of my videos. But we were doing that, and we were doing something else at the same time that has made me sort of reevaluate my schedule a little bit, which is that we've also been binging Star Trek Prodigy, because I wanted to do a video about that as well, and I knew that was going to take a little bit longer. And we're recording reactions for that. It's going to be kind of similar to Star Trek games. We'll see what the reception is, I guess. I want you guys to understand that's not like a new format or anything that's like permanent. It's just something we're trying out, just having the two of us there doing commentary. So don't freak out. But Prodigy, we've got thoughts on it too. They're not all positive, but with so many of these projects going on lately, I mean, I just listed off a bunch. You could probably tell that we're busy over here at Orange River Productions, and I think that this is a justification for, because we're having nights like shoots where we're going into like 2-3 a.m. Just long work hours. That's not good for anybody, right? So I do think that this is a justification for something that I've been preparing to talk about for a long time, which is that after the end of this year, starting in 2025, I think that my upload schedule is going to slow down a little bit. Now, hopefully I can, continue to like, make my videos longer so that, people have a lot of watch time that they can enjoy. But for my health, I really just need to like kind of take a step back and reevaluate. That's one reason I'm going on vacation soon. But yeah, this has been kind of hectic. It's been kind of hectic lately. Another issue I've been having is that I've noticed that in a lot of my rough cuts, I have focus breathing, which is what happens when you have autofocus on these Sony mirrorless cameras that we use, at play, and kind of having to like figure out how it wants to, whether it wants to actually stay on my face or not, or focus on some weird reflection in the background, right? So I'm having to fix that a little bit, cover it up with some other clips, use the sharpening tool, but definitely I think from now on I'm going to get Kinsey to film everything for me in terms of video essays, so we can do manual focus as well. Autofocus, it's not the most professional, setting for the camera to be on for my videos. So I think the gist of all of this is that I just need to kind of like slow down a little bit, reevaluate things. But even if my upload schedule does slow down a little bit, I'm still going to be putting out some banger content. I'm looking forward to a lot coming in 2025, and obviously the rest of this year. And I haven't even mentioned all of the videos that I have coming out this year, so you guys hopefully will be excited for that. But something else that's taking up a lot of time is the comic. So we're nearing the end of issue 1, work on issue 1 for Endurance, and that, like I said, that should be coming out in the fall. We're getting some early work done for issue 2 as well. In the meantime, I'll have a fundraiser for that eventually, so you guys can just don't worry. There will be plenty of content in between the video essays too. I'll have some more supercuts here and there probably, but all in all, I think that's what the thesis of August has been for me, is that just need to slow down, enjoy life a little bit, and that's really all I had to say to you guys. I deeply appreciate the support that you give me in this channel. This is my full-time job. This is what I love to do. Not a lot of people can say both of those things are the same thing. So, once again, as always, big thank you to Wayne over at Architects of Fate for, communicating with me about the sponsorship for that video. Go check out Kinsey's video if you haven't already, where he dives into Elite Force. And that's really all I have to say. So, just to summarize, August has been kind of not a disappointment entirely, but we're coming down from the high of July. I put out some heavy hitters like Illyrians and DS9, but in terms of what's coming up, we got some nice original sci-fi video essays. The comic is coming, and some more reactions, but not, it's not like a permanent thing. So keep your eyes peeled for all of that. And that's, like I said, that's really all I have to say. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Live long and prosper. Oh yeah, and keep an eye out for community posts about my streams.